So Ghia is a non-alcoholic aperitif. It's inspired by the flavors of my childhood growing up in the south of France. It's very bitter, it's very floral, and the idea behind it is to really create a drink that will perfectly prepare your palate for a good meal. So taking you kind of seamlessly from work into play, really having those bitter notes, these dry notes, and really meant to be enjoyed from sunset to sunrise. Oh, my hope is that in 10 years, pushing a drink on someone will be like pushing a cigarette on someone. It won't be a thing, because I really see like younger generations drinking less and less, and people wanting to take better care of their health, and this kind of health and wellness focus slowly shifting not just from the plate but to the glass as well. I think a lot of the non-alcoholic brands are either analogs of alcohol, so there'll be like a non-alcoholic gin or a non-alcoholic whiskey, really trying to replicate those flavors, or there'll be hyper-functional, like meant to buzz you up or to win you down at the end of the night, and Ghia was really developed for flavor and for tastes, so not for function. So the idea is to really create like a standalone flavor that's really delicious and that perfectly accompanies a good meal. So that's the main difference. We wanted something that was very different. We wanted something that was really loud, and we wanted something that had a lot of personality. So there were a lot of surrealist inspirations, lots of postmodern inspirations. A lot of the label in the back is like a totem pole, and it's all about celebration. We're not trying to preach for people not to drink. We're really trying to just offer better options for the ones who don't. Because if you don't drink, if you're not drinking, like I don't drink alcohol, like there's almost nothing I can drink. There are so many like physical positives, like my body looks better, I'm very clear-headed, I wake up, wake up before my alarm every single day. But really the main thing that changes mental health. I think I didn't quite realize how much of a depressant alcohol was until I fully stopped drinking, and now if I have 2 glasses of wine I get really anxious, and probably my tolerance is really low, but generally speaking I'm just much happier without it. Honestly, I think my self-care product that I can't live without is Ghia, because it's like every night we make a spritz that's marks the end of work day, and just almost celebrating being together. Even with my team we do it, and so I think that's the one thing that I really needed. It always comes down to food for me, and so it would be this apéro time, which also reminds me of home in a weird way. I mean, I just tried the local cryo, and I really liked how it felt on my face. I definitely have dark circle and puffiness because I don't sleep enough, and it seems like they're pretty much gone now, so I was very happy. Yes, anything lymphatic drainage related, I always feel like it's a great reboost, so I have an appointment in a few days. Honestly, we make a lot of playlists and we listen to a lot of music, and I've also been just making a lot of food. I've been making bread, I've been making pasta while, making those playlists, and that's kind of been my regimen, so. It's funny because I feel like as a child, gardening was something that was for my mom and my grandmother, and I feel like during the pandemic I just had this calling to grow things, and I kind of just tried, and it's so satisfying, and I'm like, oh, I fully turned into my ancestors now. But it's just been so great to be able to harvest things and see them grow, and they grow so quickly with the California sun, so I've been doing a lot of that, and I'm on my 2nd season of planting now, eagerly waiting for my Brussels sprouts to come out the ground. In terms of my personal goals, I actually want to go and live in Mexico for a few weeks in January, February, so that's happening. I hope that Ghia really changes the way that we think about socializing and drinking, and I hope that it crosses borders. I hope that Ghia will make it to its place of origin near the Mediterranean sometimes in the next few years. And I just hope that people see Ghia not as a lesser version of an alcoholic drink, but as like really a drink of its own that's like really joyful and positive, and yeah, that would be the goal.